Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And once again, this is the 1-day chart. We're sitting here at $1.11. Even the red days are not so bad now that XRP is above $1. But I see so many people telling people to sell their XRP because we're going back down under 60 cents. Those people are going to get a lot of people wrecked. We are not going back to 60 cents. The 7-day chart tells the story. Look at how bullish this is. We're going sideways in a channel between $1 and $1.20. I'm expecting us to break out here, having a massive run up once again. Maybe we get to $2 on this next leg up. A lot of people are saying $1.30 to $1.65. Other people are saying we're going to break past the high back in 2021. And if you look at the all-time chart, a lot of people think we're here right now, expecting this to happen next. A massive run up to a new all-time high. I would not sell my XRP at $1.11 to try to buy back in at a cheaper price. If we were fluctuating more, I would think differently, but it looks very bullish for XRP going forward. Now, some of you said, Rich, you sold your XRP back in 2021. I did, and I bought back at a lower price. I even ended up with a tax bill because of it. But back in 2021, there was a lot of uncertainty. You got to remember, the Ripple versus SEC case just started. XRP was off of a lot of major exchanges. We didn't know if it was going to be deemed a security or not back then. And I know so much more today than I knew back in 2021. Today, I would not sell any of my XRP because back in 2021, you still had to have vision to see where XRP was going. Today, it's crystal clear. It's right there in front of you. What's going to happen next is utility driving the price of XRP. We have so much to look forward to over the coming months. Not only RLUSD going live, the Ripple versus SEC case coming to a complete end. Then you have ISO 222, crypto regulations, early 2025. All of this is going to be very bullish for all of these utility-driven cryptocurrencies. That's why I'm not planning to sell my XRP anytime soon. And this next leg up is not months away. Most likely it's going to happen over the next week or two. A lot of people are saying another massive run up going into Thanksgiving. This comes from Michael Branch. Peter Brandt predicts a parabolic rally in XRP price as the chart and indicators signal a bullish momentum for Ripple's token. Now he's saying the next price that we should expect is $1.60. Then we will go on to a new all-time high. Then we will hit $7.50 first, topping out at $9. But everybody that makes these predictions, they never factor in utility. We could be watching the perfect storm for XRP going into 2025. Think about it. Not only are we going to be in the middle of alt season, and we're going to be seeing some fantastic numbers for XRP, but all of a sudden utility starts kicking in for the price of XRP. Institutional adoption is happening for XRP. Crypto regulations are now in place. Everything is bullish, and we have bullish momentum pushing the price higher and higher. That's how we get to much higher price points. utility is going to play a very important role going forward because everything is lining up for it already. This comes from Smoke. Ripple XRP is currently building an oracle that can query data from existing bank ledgers. This was always how Chainlink had a different type of use case and had a better, I don't know, partnership with Swift. But now that Ripple is building their own oracle, this changes everything. There's no longer a need for Chainlink once Ripple has an oracle, because Ripple's technology is a lot better. Ripple's and XRP coupled together is game-changing. It's so much more advanced than Swift. A lot of countries are already pulling away from Swift, wanting to go with something different. XRP and RippleNet fills that need. They could easily utilize RippleNet and XRP within BRICS. They could do it in any country that wants to break away from the SWIFT system. I'm going to keep an eye on what happens with an oracle because that's game changing. That changes everything going forward between Ripple and SWIFT. This also comes from Smoke. Global regulatory clarity for crypto expected in 2025. The Financial Stability Board, an international body that sets global financial standards, announced yesterday that most countries are aligning their crypto regulations with its guidelines and plan to have frameworks ready by 2025. This is a major milestone for crypto adoption. It's already happening in other countries. The US is behind. I would not be surprised if a lot of these newly elected politicians, that pro-crypto politicians that are heading to Washington in January, they might already be writing up crypto regulations that will end up on Trump's desk on the day one, because the US now has to play catch up with the rest of the world. And these crypto regulations are going to be very similar in every single country. Same thing with stablecoin regulations. Every single country's stablecoin regulations are going to be very similar to MiCA, because you can have different rules going from country to country when you're trying to make cross-border payments happen. It just doesn't make sense. So I'm expecting global crypto regulations going forward. But the US, we are going to have regulations very fast, early 2025. This comes from Uphold. Rumor mill alert. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse hints the crypto industry has embraced Trump, and Trump has embraced the industry. Could the incoming US administration signal a turning point for crypto and XRP? Put it this way, since the election, XRP has had nothing but upward movement. Same thing with HBAR, XLM, and a lot of other cryptocurrencies. So we already know that Trump is good for crypto. And I think going into next year, we could expect some crazy numbers for XRP. Ripple and Goldman Sachs. Ex-Goldman Sachs employee is now the sales director at Ripple, Kirk Stokes. Then this dropped. A member of the World Economic Forum recently drew attention to rumors suggesting a possible partnership between Goldman Sachs and XRP. But right now it's just rumors. And they're also talking about an alliance between Ripple and Hedera and Goldman Sachs. So this is very big for HBAR and XRP. I want to see what happens with this. This would be very bullish. Michael Saylor says he would not recommend XRP to his customers and calls XRP a security. I guess Michael Saylor didn't get the memo yet that XRP is not a security now, and it's not going to be a security into the future. Take a listen to what he says here.
It's better for the world if we have hundreds of thousands of digital assets created, launched, and I'd like to see the industry go from $1 trillion of digital assets to $500 trillion of digital assets that are tokenized.
Could there come a time where you're pro Ripple and maybe even to the point that you recommend clients to it? Is there a possibility?
I'm Bitcoin only, 100%. Like, the truth is, I wouldn't even recommend Apple stock. Like, there's no security. I'm not going to recommend
0% chance.
Yeah, like I wouldn't recommend a security because there's a counterparty to a security. But the
How do you not know this already? I mean, this guy is out there supposedly buying up all this Bitcoin, but he doesn't realize that XRP is not a security. Honestly, I think he's 100% full of shit. I think he probably holds XRP. He probably holds other utility-driven cryptocurrencies as well. And the reason that he's always pushing these talking points is because he's trying to onboard as many retail investors as he possibly can. Because at some point, he's going to sell some Bitcoin, and he's going to need exit liquidity. Retail investors are going to be his exit liquidity. This comes from Eleanor Tourette. Scoop: sources close to BlackRock tell Fox Business the big money manager is not endorsing a strategic Bitcoin reserve despite recent reports that it is. Because BlackRock is not here for Bitcoin at all. They're here for tokenization. They're going to end up tokenizing all those Bitcoin ETFs. Same thing with Franklin Templeton. They're going to tokenize the Bitcoin ETFs that they have as well, most likely on Stellar. There's rumors that BlackRock is going to do theirs on Hedera, possibly even the XRP ledger. But BlackRock is here because of utility. They're not here for hype and speculation. Charles Hoskinson talks to Brad Garlinghouse, David Schwartz, and now Jed McCaleb. They are getting ready. Buckle up. And you see, Jed McCaleb can confirm. Charles Hoskinson says, just had a great meeting with Jed McCaleb. This makes so much sense. Remember I was saying at the beginning of this video that you need to have, back in 2021, you needed to have vision to see what was coming. Now you're seeing it crystal clear. The massive network is forming. You have Stellar and Ripple coming together. Ripple and Hedera coming together. Cardano coming together with Ripple. Coming together with Stellar. This is one massive network forming. And it's called the new financial system. Because every one of these cryptocurrencies are part of the new financial system. 91% of institutional investors invest in layer 1 protocols. I wouldn't suggest betting against those odds. Of course, they're betting on layer 1 protocols. As this builds out, we're going to see so much adoption happening over the coming months. And we are going to watch the price of these cryptocurrencies rise like never before. Because a lot of money is going to be pouring into this space. Real world asset tokenization has not even really gotten started yet. Trillions upon trillions of dollars in value is going to be coming to a lot of these networks. And you're going to see cryptocurrencies moving that value. This comes from Digital Assets Daily. Unlocking opportunity. Ripple and Mercy Corp's ventures expand partnership to equip emerging market entrepreneurs. So the expanded partnership will include financial and technical support from Ripple for fintechs and SMEs, including those leveraging the XRP ledger and Ripple's products, such as the pending Ripple USD stablecoin, focusing on financial inclusion use cases such as savings, remittances, micropayments, and tokenization of real-world assets. we are going to see a lot more expansion as well into areas where people are still unbanked over the coming months, because that is where crypto plays the biggest role whenever you're sending remittances. But now with savings, that's also going to be very big. And like I said in that video, either yesterday or the day before, Ripple shifted towards micropayments. And that's a very big deal, because that's billions upon billions of payments happening on a daily basis. Schwartz telling us how customers of Ripple payments, such as banks, enterprises, financial institutions, etc., are never exposed to crypto. Take a listen to this.
One of the nice things about the way Ripple networks, the payment side of Ripple, that's, not the XRP ledger side, but for that payment, that Ripple net payment system, although it will use cryptocurrency to settle, the customers who are making the payments are not exposed to the crypto in any way. Like, they just make a fiat to fiat payment. And so it's nice for regulators and it's nice for the banks that sometimes we'll have regulators will say, hey, you can't, Joe's paying Mary, you can't use the cryptocurrency. Like, well, Joe never owns the cryptocurrency. Mary never receives the cryptocurrency. Then the volatility is only the institutions are exposed to the volatility. And effectively, from the point of view of the regulators, the crypto was sort of like an internal treasury management function of the payment company.
So think about when mass adoption comes, there's going to be people out there that never invested in crypto, but they're going to be using crypto on a daily basis, and they're not even going to know that they're using it, because they're going to be making a payment in fiat or central bank digital currency, but it's going to be traveling over crypto in the background. And that at that point, we as XRP holders, by the time we get to that point, we are already going to be very wealthy. Most of us are going to be getting passive income by then, sitting back, getting those monthly checks. And those checks are going to rise over time. It's not going to be like a fixed income that you're going to be collecting, because as the price of XRP rises, your passive income is also going to be rising all the time. That's why I'm always urging you to never sell your entire bag. But like I said, the chart looks very bullish for XRP. You could see it clearly on the 7-day chart. Anybody that's telling people that the price is going back down below 60 cents is going to end up getting a lot of people wrecked. You cannot even risk it. I'm going to say, don't even gamble it by trying to sell and buy back in at a cheaper price right now, because it doesn't look good for anyone trying to do that when the chart looks like this. But until it all happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.